Hello and welcome to our next video in the data population journey, where we have seen in the previous video how we have uploaded accounts, uploaded some related contacts to those account records. In this video, we'll be looking at uploading products and how we would relate these products to price books so we can leverage these products. So in principle, this is pretty much related to how we upload our contacts and associate with existing records, but we will be slightly enhancing this video where we'll be covering the product data that we are uploading. It's generic product data, and we'll be using dataloader.io. This is a web-based tool that will do similar functionalities of the data loader. That's the client application, and we'll configure price books. We'll be briefly touch basing on the products and price books, but this functionality is a bit more enhanced in different Salesforce product offerings like Salesforce CPQ, which is primarily focused on building a product catalog and enhancing the sales and service offerings. So what we'll be looking into this video pretty briefly is we will simulate ourselves as a tours and travels company that is selling some holiday packages to our potential customers. So we'll be selling some products around the hotel and flight bookings. We'll be selling some value added services as part of the holiday package. Okay, that's the product catalog that we'll be uploading. So before we upload these products, we'll just touch base on two fundamental elements in Salesforce. We will be learning on the products and the price books. So this is pretty elementary knowledge that we need to build before we start uploading the products. So what is the product? Product represents any items or any products or services that we sell, and each product will have its own attributes that identifies itself. We'll go into the product catalog and understand what is that and what is the price book. So all these products are grouped into a price book, right? For instance, in our case, if we are a tours and travels company, we will be having some specific holiday packages for summer and specific holiday packages for winter. So we can have different price books for summer and winter based on the season, and can enable or disable these price books so that we do not sell winter packages in a summer season, similar to that, right? So let's understand the data hierarchy in Salesforce, how these products can be mapped to a particular account and how we sell potential opportunities. So at the base of the understanding is an account object. Let's say we are selling some product to a company, Audi. So this account record will have some opportunity objects tied similar to them. For instance, this company is having let's say a summer expo, right? And also they are doing a new year event. So these are like different seasonal activities that this company is having, and they want us to sell some holiday packages for their potential customers and their executives. So what we do is like we sell some of the products, like for instance, Audi wants to invite some of their potential customers to the summer expo. So they want us to facilitate their guests tours and travels, and we would be selling some of our products tied to this particular opportunity where we're selling some products, right? So all these products that we have, like for instance hotel booking and flight booking, are tied to a specific price book here. So our sales representatives can be accessing these summer packages tied to a specific price book, right? So all these particular products are tied to a price book. So if we disable this price book, none of our executives will be able to sell any of these products to any of our clients. So that's how the price books and products are structured, right? Looking into this from a database perspective, like how these are stored. So we have a table, an object, where we will be storing all of our products. This is a straightforward upload, so we can have like numerous products being uploaded. They are not active until we tie them to a particular price book. So we can have, let's say, 50 products, and out of these 50 products, if we only map 25 products to a particular price book, our sales staff will be only able to sell those 25 products. So we have a mapping of a product in a price book, and price book can have its own attributes like a name, a description. In this case, like summer 2025 is the name of it, and we can have some description to this one, and we can disable this price book. So if we disable this price book, none of the products can be sold. So a flag where it's active or inactive. What we also need to configure is a price book entry for this particular product. Let's say we have the summer 2025 as our price book. Now this price book entry will have a reference to a product coming from this table and a price book coming from this table. So we'll be selling, let's say, a hotel booking from summer 2025 price book with a particular list price there. So that's how we will be uploading first the products. We will be creating some price books and tagging those products with this price book and create a price book entry so that our salespeople can sell these products, right? Jumping on to the data load approach, we will be using a dataloader.io. This is similar to data loader client application. It can perform all your CRUD operations that we can do at the data loader client app, but you can also schedule jobs for repetitive operations, and we can have some alerts as well. So this is a bit enhanced version for a data loader. All right, and we'll be configuring price books as part of our demo. So that's enough of the talk. Let's jump into Salesforce and see how we can get this done. So in order to create a price book, let's jump into the price book object. Here we have out of the box two standard price books. What we need to do to create a price book is just a couple of attributes, a price book name and a brief description, and we'll be done with creation of the price book. So let's name it as summer 2025 and create a price book. So we have a price book ready, it's active. And as you can see that there are no products added to it. That is exactly the price book entries that are required to associate products with our price books. So here's a list of our sample data where we have a list of products and the product family. So we have in the product family we have different travel packages, we have a few accommodation kind of packages, and you get the idea. So in order to upload our data, let's go to the setup and let's search for dataloader.io, and once we click on this one, it will just give you a quick overview on what data loader is and what are the things that you can accomplish with the data loader. So let's go ahead and fire up the data loader. It will take us to a new data loader landing page. Here we go ahead and log in into our Salesforce. That's our production org. Go ahead and hit the login button. It will ask us to authenticate against our org. So we provide the credentials and hit login. That will reload the data loader page, but this time an authenticated mode. Here we can see that we have our authentication. We are logged into data loader specifically to work with our sandbox org, right? So these are some quick tips on how to use it. In order to kickstart our data upload process, we go ahead and create a new task. We are importing, so let's click on the import tag. That's a connection string. What is the operation that we're trying to perform, and select the object that we want to upload our data. So in our case, we are uploading some products, so let's use the product, provide our CSV file here. As we have just the product and product family, it's just showing, okay, what is the sample data and what is it mapping in the Salesforce object. Product family is rightly mapped, but the product is not mapped because the name on the CSV and the Salesforce object doesn't match here. So let's quickly map it. That's the product name to the two fields. Let's go ahead and click on next. It will just show what's the summary that you're trying to do. We are importing products into the product object. You're not scheduling it, so we can go ahead and execute it. We can also receive the alerts as part of the operation completion, and if you want to massage data as part of this run, we can do it, but we're not interested now. Hit save and run. Confirm to run the application. This data loader takes a bit more time than our client application. Let's go ahead into our Salesforce and hit the product. Let's go ahead and load our product object. and let's populate all the products. And as you can see that we have all our products uploaded. This is straightforward uploaded into the object, so nothing fancy here. All our products are now into Salesforce. So what we need to do now is to map to price book. If you can see that the product is defined, but under the price book entries, this product is not associated to any price book. So the first thing that we need to do in order to sell this product is to associate this with a price book. Let's go ahead and click on add the price book entry product, and if we try to just straight away map to our custom price book, we will run into some issues because Salesforce expects that each product is associated with one of the standard books. So let's try it and associate with our customized price book. Let's give it a price. It doesn't matter if you specify standard or not, like Salesforce will throw a validation error saying that in order to use this price, it has to be associated with the standard price, right? So what we need to do before we start using this product in our custom price books is to make sure that this product has an entry in our standard price book. Let's quickly do that. Let's cancel out from here, go ahead and add a standard price to a product, select the standard price book, give any name. Let's just say $25 for a travel insurance. As you can see that it doesn't make sense, like travel insurance $25, like is it per day, per week, per trip, right? So these are all the nitty-gritties that Salesforce CPQ delivers. So we're just understanding the base product definitions and price book associations. For now, let's keep it simple. We have added that. At this time around, we can add the same product to our custom price book, that is summer 2025. Go ahead and let's give some price, give it some different price. And now as you can see that our product has been added to our custom price book, that is summer 2025. Go ahead and look at the price book entries. Now we have an entry in both the standard and custom price book. So what we need to do in a nutshell when we upload our data is to make sure that our product is associated with a standard price book and a custom price book with all these prices. And in order to do that, we have to just first export or understand the price book entry structure. So let's fire our data loader IO, and this time we'll export. And what we need here is a price book entry. So what we need here is a price book entry, definition of a price book entry. So let's select the object price book entry and go ahead and export. What are the fields that we want? We can just quickly select the fields that we're looking for. In our case, what we want is price book ID, product code, and product name. We also want the list price, and that should be sufficient. What we're getting is the price book ID and the product ID. That's the mapping, and we are using the association between these two products and price book. Let's go ahead and execute our export job and see what do we have in the current configurations. So dataloader.io has some additional enhancements that these exports can be automatically uploaded to any of our FTP or SFTP locations. It also has association with the Dropbox and Box. If you have anything that we want to schedule and upload, it can be done. So that's some additional enhancements of using the dataloader.io. I have just fast forwarded this process, and as you can see that what we have here is a list of all the price book entries. So let me just filter out the product that we have uploaded in order to demonstrate the point here. So let me filter out all of these products and just use the travel insurance that we have just uploaded. So as you can see that this product that we just uploaded has two entries in the price book entry object referring to different price books. As you can see that the product ID is the same here, referring to the same product, but the price book entries are different. One referring to the standard price, that is $25, and another representing the custom price book that we have. So just make sure that how can you be sure, or how can you cross verify that the price book IDs provided in this export are mapping to the same thing. Either we can pull the name of it, if not, just go ahead and see that if you go into the URL, right, that's the price book ID. Let me copy it down and paste it here just to double verify. If I just go ahead and highlight the duplicated values in this particular column, you can see that okay, I have an association with the standard price book and custom price book. So let me fast forward this video. What we're trying to do in a nutshell is that we will be having an entry for our product, for each of our product, and we will replicate the entry for both these price books. So let me do that in a quick fashion. Let me first save this file, give it a meaningful name. So let me call this, let me put it in the right folder. Let me call this price book entry that we want for all of our products. And let me do it for one product. Let me clean up the sheet first. I want to remove all the entries from this sheet which are not relevant to us. Let me delete them. So this is the structure that we just reviewed. Let me first add all the entries for the standard price book, and then I'll follow up with our custom price book. So let me fire the data loader again. This time I'll go ahead and select the product because we want the product ID for all of our products. Go ahead, select the product, click next. What we want is just the product ID, but to ensure that we are reviewing only our products, let me also get the product family and the product name. Go ahead, hit save and run. Let me fast forward this video to perform the export. There we have our export. I am just zipping through this video. I don't want to take much of the time going through all these things. So in a nutshell, what we're trying to do is getting the product ID and having an entry for each of our product IDs for both the price book. So now that our data is ready for a price book entry, we have an entry in the standard price book and the custom price book. Let's go ahead and fire the data loader. This time we will be selecting a price book entry, provide a CSV file, and now let me map these columns. So we're having some issue with the product name, but that's fine. The products are already uploaded, so I'm not really concerned about the product name. Let's go ahead and save and run. And as you can see that, okay, let me load one of the products. Let me select any random product. I'll go ahead and load one of our products. Now each of our products should have an entry in a standard price book and a summer and our custom price book entry. So in this way we can get the existing data and map the data in a CSV file and upload so that they are ready to be consumed by our salespeople. Thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. So what we've done in this video is that instead of the data loader client app, we have leveraged dataloader.io and repeated the process of importing and exporting. And we have seen that how we can import some initial data, get the IDs of the uploaded data, and then upload fresh batch of related data to the existing records in Salesforce.